All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let me get this audio a little tightened up here. It's Monday, it's 4 o'clock, and that means one thing only. Simply Cyber is going to be playing some World of Haiku or Haiku Pro today. It's going to be World of Haiku, the platform that basically is a video game that teaches you how to play Linux and pen testing, offensive security skills. They just dropped a brand new version like an hour ago. So we will be playing a brand new version. There's some new features, some new functionality that I'm going to show off. Some really cool features, quality of life stuff. So hopefully you can enjoy that. I want to say what's up to the regulars here. A lot of Simply Cyber Squad members, InfoSec Kid, Justin Gold, Jenny Housley, Aaron KG's up in here. So many great people. I saw Liam. What's up, Brendan? Morning from Australia. Love it. G'day, mate. Actually, I mean, Brendan, is that even like, is it considered ignorant to say good day, mate? Or do you guys, like, is that actually what people say down there? I'm kind of curious. Vanigder, good to see you, Just About. Yeet, yeet. Yeet. Get some yeet. Oh, I got to get Hackerman Keyboard. I have been ridiculously busy. I'm going to take a note right now. Hackerman Keyboard is what I'm doing as soon as I get off stream. You guys earned those emotes. Barricade Cyber. Definitely squad subbed all over the place. So I've got it. It's there. Randock Gaming with a super chat.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
All right, Randock Gaming. You know we're going to be gaming something fierce today on World of Haiku. What's up from Iceland? Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, guys. We're going to jump in here. I'll jump back and forth between chat and the game. I walked into the CS department. Manager's login not working and a couple other people having issues. Justin Gold's having himself a Monday. That's right, Randock Gaming. Andrew Hayes knows what's up. I grilled your name? Vanagender? How do you pronounce it, man? Vagender? I'm trying. If you know anything about me, I do try to get people's names right. Oh, I love it. All right. What's up, Left Coast Love? It's good to see you at a 1 o'clock p.m. time start, right? You guys are almost ready to start happy hour out there in Cali, aren't you, Nick Barker? Good to see you, my friend. Guys, let's check out what's going on in World of Haiku. Here we are. You can see it's version 124F0. Guys, what some of the quality of life stuff that they've done in here, they have a new play mode called Explore, which is brilliant, okay? It used to be, if you started a new game, you'd have to, like, grind all the way through the game, especially if you wanted to just get right to the dojos, or you'd have to have, like, a saved game. The replayability was tough because you didn't really want to compromise access to the dojos, but you did want to play the game again, right? Maybe speed run it. So with the new Explore option, you can move around, and we're going to give it a shot. Like I said, this just dropped minutes ago, so like I'm one of the first people to play this new version. It's live in Steam right now. If you have World of Haiku, you can go download the update. Steam will automatically push it. Or if you are on the fence about whether or not to get World of Haiku, this is the version that you would get if you were to get it right now. So let's see. I'm just reading chat while we're in here. I'm a maintenance guy who works a lot of OT, but just most people here trying to switch to cyber. Yeah, Randock, I'll tell you what. You switch. We'll do a maintenance to cyber pivot video starring you. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Aaron Katz knows what's up. One day. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? You show up, you put in the work, you network. You, my friend, will be right as rain. All right, so let's go ahead and click New Game. Now, you can see clear game data. So it is giving me the warning because I have the entire game beat right now. So I am deleting. I don't want to delete my skill tree statistics, though. I'd like to keep those. I worked for those, you know what I mean? We'll get you there. Giancarlo Maban, Team Live today. Let's go, Haiku. You got it. My Iceland friend, Vanaginder. Let me know how to pronounce that, please. I would love to get it correctly. What's up, Jim Wales? Good to see you, friend. All right, let's go ahead and proceed. We are going to clear. We're going to blow out this data. We did it. Enter a username. Jerry, actually, you know what? Let's do Jenny Housley. Jenny, I hope you don't mind. You've been You've been strong with the help here. Oh, we can't use all capital letters. All right. Let's do Team Live. Actually, let's do that. All right, Team Live. All right, let's pick our avatar. Choose no avatar. They do have several options. I kind of like this guy down here. Looks a little evil, but, you know. We're going to go ahead and choose beginner. Now, here's a new feature that they had. So, if you've played this game, you may have run into some struggles, right? Like, you can't figure out how to advance. You're not sure which command to use. You know, the timer detonates and the Horseman virus goes off. Well, the developers at World of Haiku have actually put in hints now. So, if they see you struggling or getting stuck somewhere, like dynamically, hints will kind of pop up to give you like a leg up. It's basically like they programmed Jenny Housley. They programmed Jenny Housley into the World of Haiku. So not everybody can have a Jenny Housley in chat helping you achieve your goals in World of Haiku. So they've implemented it. So I'm going to go ahead and choose beginner. That way, hopefully we can see some of these hints as they drop. Now, they do recommend you do the story mode, especially for beginners, and I would agree with them because if you haven't played World of Haiku before, there is a very rich story. There's an ethos to it. There are characters. There are, you know, personalities. There is good and bad. You know what I mean? So like, you can just do explore, which is what we're going to do. But if you're new to the game, you're doing yourself a real disservice by not going through and immersing yourself in the world of Haiku. So that's all I'll say about that. Just be mindful. But we're going to do explore because we're all about YOLO, right? Here, let's do this. Let people know we're streaming. I don't know, InfoSec Kid. Let's find out if it saves missions. Oh, this isn't nice. This is nice. I like this. The year's 2049 and the world has advanced into a highly digitized society where the lines blurred between the internet and the real world have blurred. Giant megacorps. All about that cash.
Straight cash, homie.
All right. We're an orphan. Made our way into the broken world as best we could, living off the resources we found. I like it. Jim Wales, I think, I don't know. I think if you're on beginner, the hints are detailed and they come up when you need them. I don't think you can toggle them on and off, but it's a good question. Let's look at the settings when we jump in here. Our identity is our username, Team Live. We're hashtag Team Live. Yeah, I like this opening too, don't you guys? I like the color and just the polish of it. It looks very nice. Today's different. A mysterious file appears in our messaging system. It's about to set off a series of the most unexpected events. Now, I'm just going to pause here for a second. I think it's interesting that they're crafting this world, and our identity is our username and our IP address. Now, this is a RFC 1918 non-public routable IP address scheme, which would be like, to someone who knows about IP addressing and public versus private addressing schemes, it would be silly for 192.168.anything.anything to be your designated IP address because you basically would be stuck on your own land. You wouldn't be able to get anywhere. But I do like it. Actually, I guess that's not true because if you're on a LAN with internet connection, but you're going to NAT out to the internet. So, but my point is, I like this because the 192.168 is what a lot of people, especially people who aren't really familiar with technology or new to the industry or whatever, this is the IP that they're going to typically see on their home network, right? 192.168.x.x. So I actually kind of appreciate that decision that the developers made on using that versus just a random public-facing address. And I might add, I don't know if they did it for legal reasons, but you could also argue that if they put some random public routable IP address, people might not know that it's a game and start hitting it, and then you're hitting, you know, whatever, like General Motors or you know, like a government or something. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's see. Improved opening, yes. Hi, everyone. What's up, Sylvia? It's good to see you. Oh, yeah. Hacking. I got a mechanical keyboard. I love it. I've got the hacker starter kit. It comes with the beard. It comes with the mechanical keyboard. If I were to pull up my terminal, I would have black with the monochrome green font. I got it black. I'm not wearing a hoodie, but this is a cybersecurity shirt, so I almost got the entire starter kit over here. All right, so let's look at it. So we just started the game, right? You can see that the entire map is unlocked and the dojos are all available. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to do mission 6A and 6B. A lot of people have challenges with 6A and 6B. So we're going to go ahead and run through 6A and 6B to start off, unless other people have thoughts. I'm definitely doing this for everybody, so we'll have a good time together. Yeah, Justin Gold's got the cherry MX blue switches. The click, 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 click. I love it. I love it. Does the keyboard have RGB? Actually, I will. Hold on. So, Randoc, I will say if we can. I can't show you, can I? No, because I'm like, can you see this? Like, yeah. That's how my keyboard rolls right there. I love it. I gotta tell you, with all these lights on, man, it is warm up in here. I'm wearing just a polo, and I'm like, whoo, hot. All right, so let's do 6A, 6B. All right, so the cool thing with World of Haiku is when you go into missions, they tell you what, so avoid the plague. Avoid like the plague is the mission. That's part of the storyline. You are playing a story. It's a video game story mode, but you are learning Linux commands and InfoSec tools. So in this one, we're going to use the command ping, which is a popular network binary or program, and we're going to use Hydra, which is a brute force password guessing application. And then we're going to find a file containing a password info. We're going to hack the Gibson, people. We're going to get in. We're going to bust it open. Let's get in here. All right. Lenway Biotech. Remember, the World of Haiku, it's all run by mega corporations like this guy. The next target we need to protect is Lendway Biotech. Let's see what their problem is. It's located in San Angeles within the United Corporate Alliance. This is a megacorp specializing in biotech and genetic engineering. Love it. Nanobots. As one of the newest megacorp, Lenway uses the years following the crash of 41 to take advantage of its close relationship with both the biotech bay and South San Francisco in the 4 to secure position in the real world player. So, if you just grind through this game, you don't really appreciate all the different mega corporations that kind of run the world and the different factions of people that operate within the world. This is one of those, right? And then the way the world is structured, there's 4 continents, right? There's it's still the world of Earth, but Russia and Asia and Australia are kind of all one thing. All right. It's the world leader in eugenics engineering and the largest supplier to ABM bioweapon research and development. Eugenics engineering. Isn't eugenics, wasn't that a really, really, I think if eugenics is what I'm thinking of, that's a really, yeah. Yeah, eugenics is bad stuff, man. I don't know how this company is considered a good company. Eugenics is where you're adjusting how what people reproduce and which ones don't. That's not good. All right. Biohazard containment control was ever lost. It could likely result in new infections and plagues. All right, so their operational technology, right? That's how that's working. You get a different set of challenges based from the select difficulty. By the way, thanks for the shout out. It's my first time getting the Viking horn. So cool. Oh yeah, no problem, Giancarlo. I love it. Yeah, actually, so Aaron brings up the artificial womb. Guys, if you guys, Aaron, drop a link in chat. He sent me a picture of this earlier. It literally looks like the Matrix. It looks like the Matrix. The pink pod where the people are stuck in and they're the batteries and whatever. You get out of the pink goo and you pull the feed tube out of your mouth, that thing. That exists now. They have artificial wombs that they're growing babies in. It's bananas. It's bananas. All right, so we hopped in here. Let's see what the Nitro Messenger says. This is our like right-hand man here, Rascal. Lenway is the planet's leading biotech and eugenics megacorp. It's contracted by ABM to be their main vendor in bioweapon experimentation. That does not sound good at all. No, it does not, Rascal. I'm hearing from LNW's network traffic that they're losing control of biocontainment facility for the bioweapons lab. All right. So we're talking about pretty serious problem, potentially, right? The labs housing the Crown 49 virus has locked out LNW's control. The Crown 49 virus is a fatal airborne bioweapon that, if released into the public, will cause deadly plague within weeks. It's basically VF Gas's big brother, right? Nasty business. You don't want that. This must be the pestilence horseman virus. We need to find the containment control server. All right, so that's what we're looking for. Containment control server. Basically, operational technology. We'll get it. COVID-19 inspired. Yes. Vanenginder. Please let me know if I'm saying it right or wrong, man. All right, Kerry wants everyone to know that he's here watching, but his comments aren't showing up. Started happening this morning. That's very strange. I'll say hi, Kerry. Hi, Kerry. All right. All right, use the ping tool to see if we have access to the domain. So, guys, right off the rip, right? Whoa, look at this. This is what the hint system looks like. This guy right here, Hinta, can help you with your mission. Look at this. This is cool. I'm not ready for a hint right now, but I like it. I like it. Can we just call upon that guy whenever we want? How did I even get him? Dude, he just like popped up. Bro, chop. No, I don't want to cancel. Come back. Oh. All right, well, we'll find him later. Put it in Discord, Aaron. Put it in Discord. Okay, so guys, here's the deal. Man ping. You can type man and then any command in a Linux box, and it will give you basically the user's manual. That's what man stands for, the user's manual, right? And here's a brief description of what it is, and here's how you use it. This is all very standard man type stuff, right? So we're going to ping lendway.co. Now you can ping a domain name, you can ping an IP address, right? And all it's doing is sending one network packet per ping. And it's called ping because of like when a submarine sends out an echo and it ping and it comes back. That's what ping's doing. It's sending out one packet to wherever the destination you tell it, in this case lenway.co, and lenway.co basically responds back, right? That's the ping. And if you ping, like watch, ping foobar.co cannot resolve, right? So, it's going to say that doesn't work. You could also ping like 10.1 or 0.0.1. I don't know if this will work, but cannot resolve. All right, so this is, not a full Linux box, but trust me, if you try to ping something that doesn't exist, you'll get, it will say like loss, right? It's not working because there's nothing there to ping back to it. Okay. All right, so let's look at this. This is our IP address right here of lenway.co. This is basically just the web server's IP address resolving. For those of you who don't know, DNS is domain naming service, is basically the translation between human readable to an IP address, which is computer readable. That's all this is. That's all DNS does. That way I can tell you, go to haikupro.com, not go to 17.223.45.7, right? It just doesn't roll off the tongue. All right, so let's check out this domain IP address here. All right, so we're going to use Nmap. Now, that's an OG tool, both used by cybersecurity professionals a lot, but also by network people. Nmap is a fantastic tool. Nmap's a fantastic tool. Like, if you don't know Nmap, you definitely should learn it. It's such a great tool. I did man Nmap. Now, this is a limited version of the Nmap tool. It doesn't have all the flags, but you can pass SV, PN, O for operating system. I'm not ready for a hint yet, my friend. Actually, here, let's get a hint and see what it looks like, right, guys? Oh, that's cool. Haiku Pro does have a resume section. I like that. All right. It's also a very nice exercise to try writing your own ping tool in C++ or Go. That's a really excellent idea. That's a very excellent idea, Team Iceland, because it is a fairly simple, application. It sends one network packet to a destination, right? You could do sockets and stuff and open data streams. All right, so let's check out Nmap to that IP address. There we go. I'm just going to copy and paste it. Nmap, ping it. There we go. So Nmap returns you the listening services on the destination IP address. I do want to point out that Nmap by default will only look at the first 1,000 ports, but as we all know, because of because of how binary math works, there are 65,000 and change, like 65,350 or something, potential ports that could be listening. So really, if you were gonna exhaustively look at this thing, you should say nmap -p like that. They don't recognize that here, but this is what you would push if you were going to try to exhaustively scan all the IP addresses, because sometimes people have listening services up, like VNC listens up in the 5900s. This wouldn't catch that, but if you saw VNC listening, you sure would want to, scan it. And by the way, it's not 1 to 1,000. It scans the 1,000 most popular listening ports, right? That's what I meant. So, a slight mistake on that. Okay. Let's see. We're going to see that there's an SSH port open. That's what this is. Let's boogie on this. Let's use a brute force attack, which can guess the access credentials. Okay. We're going to use Hydra, y'all. Feed the username and password list into Hydra. I like it. I happen to have an old username from an AI friend in LNW system we can try. Since we don't have a password, let's give Hydra a password list. Okay. We'll need to give Hydra the username, the path to the password list, the protocol, and the target device's IP address. Let me explain, peoples. Shane Himes needs a hint generator in real life. No kidding. All right, so here's the structure for Hydra. Okay. Let's look at the L username portion. So see, this is where it teaches you Linux, right? So it doesn't say copy and paste this command into the thing and advance the storyline. It's literally explaining to you what the command is, and then breaking down each argument so you can appreciate it. And by the way, like when you're calling Linux commands, they're all very similar in that it's like the binary name, the arguments, and then typically like a domain name or an IP or something. If it's a tool that looks at domains and stuff, but a lot too. All right, let's look at this -L username portion. -L is a parameter. It's case sensitive. That's important. Linux is case sensitive, so you don't want to mess that up into capital L. All right, I have the username Hal3000. So we will use the small L. All right, so Hydra -L Hal3000. Okay, we got our name. Let's keep on boogieing. All right, -P password list. Let's see. Documents rock you. Okay. So, all right. So, you see here, we have several password lists, right? So, we're going to choose the rock you one, which is a famous password list. But just to show you what these lists look like. Oh, I don't know why I can't. All right, well, you can't. Never mind. So these aren't real text files, but just believe me, like this is what you would normally find on a Windows, Jesus, a Linux box, right? And the rockyou.txt, you can Google this. Rockyou.txt, it's like a really well-known, popular password list. But if I was you, I would go to GitHub and pull sec lists. Or I think you can even use apt-get install sec lists, and it'll pull down all the sec lists for your Linux box. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so we're going to do Hydra -L HAL 3000 and then -P, and we're going to push it this documents rocku.txt file. All right. Now let's look at the protocol portion. Now it is SSH, right? Because that's what we're doing here. Protocol is basically the agreed upon language or the system that you'll be interfacing with. In this case, secure shell, right? He's going to explain it to us. Oh, cool. You can look in the manual for more information on secure shell. No big deal. Lastly, let's look at the target IP. We saw it already. It's 10.39.176.234. So when you see these long Linux commands, don't get intimidated by them. It's like, hold on. Oh, rookie. Oh, that stings, Casually Joseph. I do that all the time, dude. I totally do that all the time. In fact, oh, I'll try Hacker Simulator. That's cool. I do it all the time. Like if I'm just typing, like, so like when you do this enough or you work long enough in the industry, when you're typing, you're not even really thinking. Like it's just muscle memory, and you're thinking about like something else, but you're typing. And I'll do the slashes right, but if I look at it, it's like when you're like look at a word and you're like, is that spelt correctly? Like, is penguin PENGUI GUI? Does that make sense? Right? So I do it all the time, Casually Joseph. So, all right, let's look at this here. Hydra -L, username, let's check it out. -P, password list, and then protocol target IP. I think we're rolling, y'all. Hydra command not found. Did I spell it wrong? I did. Goober. There we go. All right. So we just used Hydra. It's a brute force attack. And this password right here, right? This password right here was in the Rocku text document, okay? Hydra did not guess your password. It didn't use machine learning or AI. There was no next-gen activity. All Hydra did was the same thing a human would have done. Hey, try the first password, try the second password, try the third password. Except Hydra does it wicked fast, right? Multi-threaded, which is why they call it Hydra. I will tell you, just because I am a defender more than an offensive person, having a limit of invalid attempts to log in to shut off the account is how you defend against this, right? So after 15 invalid attempts, disable the account. Like, that's why that control exists. It exists because there's tools like this that allow you to bang on these things. So you got to be mindful of it, right? Oh, very cool. IND. It's nice to have you here. Yeah. I like it. All right. So we just busted open this thing. Let's remember this, right? We should probably... The game has the ability to take notes. So we're going to add a note, and we're going to say... Boom. Team Live's notes. All right. And we'll come back to that later. Okay. Now we have the username and the password. Try to log into the web server. Try to log into the web server. Oh, yeah, because we have to SSH, right? So SSH HAL 3000 at 10.39.176.234. SSH is secure shell. It's basically like a wicked common executable or program, whatever you want to call it, binary, to connect to a separate computer. Like this computer, right? This computer had SSH, it had port 22 listening, because we use Nmap. It's listening. That means it's listening for connections. Now, ideally, no, I don't want to hint. Ideally, only the people who are authorized to access this would, but you can't hide it. You can't make it so only, authorized people see the listening service. You have to expose it to the internet, which is what they've done here. And the only security they had was you'd have to know the password to be able to do that. And they, you know, it wasn't out, but I've tricked them. I've hacked the password. Okay. So now it's asking us for the password. Let's go ahead and drop it in here. Yes. We're in, baby. Everybody, 90s hacker voices. I'm in. All right. I guess there's a chat log saved in the web server. See what you can find. All right. So just to keep it wicked hackish. By the way, on stream, can you guys see my terminal and everything well enough? I can't really zoom in, but I might be able to zoom in. Let me know. I should have asked y'all that earlier. Can we bump up the graphics? I think if I make the resolution smaller, if I make the resolution smaller or bigger, like the screen would actually get smaller. So, all right, Olu says it's good to go. Thank you. Yes, Hackerman. How do you put MFA on Secure Shell? That's a good question. I don't know, Casually Joseph. I think using certificates is, like, to me, if you use a certificate, that's secure enough. But I agree. Let's check out what the hint looks like. Here we go. So the hint pops up a new, AI friend. And he says, sleuth around in the folders to find a file containing the chat logs. Okay, so if we didn't know, if we were like, oh my gosh, like, what are we doing here? This is the kind of thing that they're helping. So we are sleuthing around in these folders, right? So let's look at WhatsApp. All right, that was it. All right, I guess the rumor was true. All right, so let's see. Yep, here's some information. Let's copy that off. Casually Joseph, another thing, I don't know if this is legit or not, but I mean, you could put, you could, like, just for the exercise of MFA on SSH, you could put it behind, like, you'd have to, like, MFA to a server, right? And then the server's a jump box into the server to SSH, right? So, like, SSH is only exposed to one system, and you have to connect to that system first and use multi-factor authentication, and then SSH from that one authorized system to your secure shell. Now, that's definitely a very overcomplicated solution, but that is one way to get MFA for secure shell, I think. All right, let's keep rolling on this. I guess the rumor was true. Let's use this information to get further in the network. Nice job, everybody. Now, when you complete a mission, you'll see that not only did it, we have fun and we hacked using Hydra and we advanced the storyline a little bit, but it also gives us a breakdown because at the end of the day, we're playing this game. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's entertaining, but we're playing it to get education. We're playing it to develop skills. And in order to reinforce that and to confirm to the player or to us that we are getting that, it reminds us at the end, almost like a debrief, right? We used Hydra, we used ping, we searched and found a password file, we worked on our skills, ls, cat, secure shell, and Hydra, so some Linux commands and some security commands. And, it's just nice to remind you that, you're doing great. Keep at it. So we're going to just automatically advance to the next world. So Adam Novak says, this game looks fun. How would you compare it to Try Hack Me? So Try Hack Me is a great platform, but it's more like, single boxes, cyber ranges, and stuff like that. And World of Haiku is much more like a contained game with a storyline and a world build to it. Like the Try Hack Me challenges, they're not usually tied together, right? It's not like one box that you hit is tied in any way to another box. World of Haiku, it's all like one story. Think of it as like Skyrim, except instead of grinding through skill trees, you're answering cyber puzzles, right? It's cyber Skyrim, a little bit. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, let's keep rolling here. What link, Casually Joseph? It's a lot of hoops to jump through for Linux. It's easier, just paste a link, LOL. You can use something like Google Authenticator as well. I don't understand. You'll have to explain that to me. Yes, actually, Aaron Katz. So true. Yes, you're grinding the skill tree, except you are the player. Like, you're not leveling up like a level 27 Dark Elf. You're leveling up a cybersecurity practitioner. Love it. All right. All right, we're in Lenway's network now. Scanning for accessible devices on the network is a good place to start. Guys, the cyber kill chain, like the first step of cyber kill chain is recon. If we just broke into a box, unless we had unless we had objectives on that box, we should probably try to figure out what's going on. And like at the end of the day, guys, it's always about like what's the goal, right? No one hacks, like aside from a few people, no one really hacks just to like lash out and see what's going on. You typically have a goal in mind. Like, my goal is to steal Coke's secret formula, or my goal is to whatever, drop ransomware on this machine or whatever. So you scan to find the attack surface of your victim or your target or whatever, and then based on what you find, you attack, and basically attack the attack surface, exploit it, get some type of foothold. Like in this case, we found that web server. We were able to use Hydra. The web server was also running secure shell. We remoted in, so now we've got a foothold in Lenway's network, and now we're going to move laterally through the network. This is basic cyber kill chain stuff. The only thing more we could do is establish persistence by creating a hidden user account so we could log back in case they change the password of that HAL 3000, but that's not what we're doing up in here. Okay, so let's use ifconfig, see what we're doing. So we can see the net mask for this environment. Okay. Yep, so we can see the net mask, which gives us an idea of what the host IP range is for this network. It's actually a huge network, by the way. Like, this 3 octets, that's a class A. Dude, I got something in my eye. Wicked bad. All right. The netmask for Agenda 21's network had 10 at the end. With this information, I had the conversion chart in the manual. I obtained /24 to use with Nmap. Okay, so that's called CIDR addressing. CIDR, CIDR addressing. You'll want to learn that. Okay. You don't use it a wicked lot, but if you're a network engineer, you absolutely do. But it's how subnetting works. So basically, this... Oh my God, what is... I'm going to need to get a new eye. What this is saying is, like, your home network, right? 192.168.0.0, right? Or .x.x. That means that you could literally have 255 times 255 minus 2... for reasons, possible hosts on your home network, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Like, let's just say for the sake of argument, 255 times 255 equaled 100,000. I know it doesn't. I'm not going to do the math right now. If you had 100,000 iPhones show up at your house, you could put them all on your network. And if someone showed up with another iPhone, they wouldn't be able to get on your network because the network IP addresses are all used up. They are exhausted, okay? I know the math doesn't make sense, but I'm just trying to make it simple so we all get the point. This network right here at this huge company, by the way, you typically see this at large companies also, this large a network, okay? They can do 255 times 255 times 255. That's a massive network, okay? Now, just the last I'll say about this is, most network engineers will carve this up with a VLAN and make it easier to find and stuff like that. And you could have all your IoT devices on this segment, all your OT on this segment, etc. That's the deal with that. But anyways, we're going to do Nmap 10.0.0.0/8. Okay. This /8 is called CIDR addressing, CIDR. Get familiar with CIDR addressing. It's a concept you should be familiar with in information security, cybersecurity. I'm old enough to call it information security. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's a lot of devices, bro. See? scanned 100 or 16,777,000 devices, and only in 15 are up. That scan would have actually taken longer in real life, by the way. This makes sense. The 3 zeros, net mask. But, okay, so can I just point out something funny? I know it's a video game, so it's not exactly one-to-one reality. But if you had a /8 network and you only had 15 devices on it, that is ridiculous. That's absurd. That is terrible network management. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I guess maybe if it defaulted to /8, but whatever. So we're going to search these devices to see if they can find what contains the lab containment control system. We're looking for OT. I think we should try those if we get stuck, okay? Perhaps we can use these device names as usernames for Hydra and start cracking some passwords we can use for SSH. I like it. Now remember, in the first world, they showed us what Hydra was. He walked us through each argument that we passed to Hydra and why we have them. This time, they're going to leave it to us to kind of figure it out, okay? Yeah, somebody's nephew set up the network. That's right. That's so true. Oh, Adam Novak, welcome to the party. You've got a lot. Dude, the world's your oyster. The cybersecurity is the best. All right, so let's check it out. This is a huge amount of... Bro. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so our first IP is this guy right here. Isn't this the one I've already been doing? Like, isn't that my own IP address? Right? Hold on. Are we on 234? Yeah, we are on 234. So we scanned ourselves, which I guess makes sense. It's dumb. We're not going to brute force with Hydra the box that we're currently on. That's ridiculous because we're already on it. Okay, so let's look at this. We're looking for... Oh, my God. We're looking for a server that is running secure shell. That's what we're looking for right now. And then we're going to unleash the fury. Unleash the fury of Hydra on this guy. All right, so we've got this server right here. Here, let's do this. Team Lives notes. Okay, ready? SSH endpoints. Okay, so we got this guy. We got this guy. Oh, and the device name is Lab. All right. Whoops. So I'm just capturing this information here. This guy's name is ECF. What is going on? All right, hold on. Something's wrong with that. All right. Nothing listening here. Nothing listening here. No, I don't want a hint, Hinta, but thank you. So if you were struggling at this point, like if you really were like, oh my God, this is like overwhelming, the new hint system pops up and you can just grab a quick hint and help advance yourself. It's a brilliant idea by the developers. All right, so baseballer. Secure shells on this guy. All right. And Francois Kong. Okay. Let's keep rolling on this guy. We got Vati. Or Vati. Hopefully everybody's ready for their holiday season. Only a couple more shopping days left if you got some special people you wanted to buy gifts for. All right, so here is our SSH endpoints, okay? So we're going to do Hydra. Here, let's make sure I don't know if we have a password list here. Like, we don't have a password list. Can we, like, back up out of this machine? And go, yeah, okay. So let's do Hydra-L lab at 10.170. Oh, wait, it's not 10 at. That's what Secure Shell is. All right, dash P. And then this is the RockU. RockU text. And then SSH, colon, 10.176.171.120. Here we go. Yeah, I know about grep. So Giancarlo, grep is on the roadmap for the game, but as you just mentioned, like in order to put grep in, they have to code in how pipes work, and in order, to get pipes, they have to, like grep's not that bad, but getting grep to work and the way people would use grep is a bit of effort. So it is on the roadmap, though. I think definitely the first part of 2023 is what I've heard. Okay, so no username and passwords matched. Let's see. Not all Hydra brute force attempts will succeed, just like with John and password cracking. Hydra brute forcing is only as good as the word list. Said that earlier, right? It's not AI, machine learning, next gen stuff. Ignore it for now. All right, so let's keep rolling. Let's do the next one, okay? So 10.86. I'm going to do all these, okay? 10.86.65.31. And we're going to do ECF. All right, no username and password there. We're going to do this baseballer one. See, this is why it's important to take notes, guys. I know it seems like, oh, what a nerd. Nice notes. Well, comes in handy. Being organized is not a bad thing. All right. 10.196. I'm going to run through these again afterwards with admin. You should use common usernames like admin. That's always a good practice. All right. Let me copy and paste this. Nope. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, buddy. You gotta wait. My dogs, ever since daylight saving times, I feed my dogs at 5 p.m. Ever since daylight saving time, at 4 p.m. they start losing their mind. And like one of them just came running over and attacked me. Yeah, I might need a hint in a second, buddy. All right, let's take a hint. Detectives, all right. Use SSH device name at device IP to log into ECF with the credentials you just found. Okay, so this is a good hint, okay? We didn't find any credentials yet, but he's saying use ECF. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that ECF is the correct username that we're supposed to be grinding on with Hydra here. So let's do this. Where's the ECF one? There it is. So let's do a different machine then. Let's do 10, 176, 171, 120. This is the lab. All right. Do I have to put the slash here? Okay. There are other password lists too. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you, Jenny. Let's do common. I mean, they did have us use that one earlier, so. All right. Password mead.text. Okay. Isn't that what I just did? All right, let's go full ham on this one, okay, guys? Let's use a username list too. Username mead.txt, okay? Oh. All right. Let's see. We're running into some issues here. I definitely think it's ECF based on this hint, right? Based on this hint, Based on this hint, it's definitely ECF. So let's do this. Let's quit screwing around. ECF -P password medium SSH 171.120. This is the lab machine. Nothing. All right, let's do all of the machines with the different password lists, okay? 10.244.182.201. Nothing. 10.196. And guys, this is actually what it's really like. I mean, you hear all the cool stories of like, oh, like lead hacks, or and like in the movies, you know, every button click is like advancing through the network. But in reality, sometimes it's just grinding like this, you know? I gotta tell you, I'm a little confused here. I feel like I use password medium list, so password short would password short you think would be like inclusive of medium. So let's do password text medium. All right, here we go. Password text medium. Uh-oh, Jenny. Jenny, we might need you. We might need your help here, Jenny. Bro, chop. Guys. 10.86. It looks like I may have missed one IP address. All right. Let's see. There are other password lists, so I've tried those. I like it when it's this. Makes it easier to find in the logs. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It refers to the length of the password. Yeah, no, I figured. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jenny. It's not the size, it's the length. Okay. All right. So we can do that. Let's do password short then. See? You learn something new. I'm always learning something new. Password short .text. Okay. So we just tried this. Let's do 10.86.65.31. Nothing. Yeah, hey, Casually Joseph, how noisy would this be? Do you think this would have been detected already? Just curious. Oh my gosh, bro. 10.66.45.74. What, are you saying that I've been typing this in wrong? Password short, password medium.text. So I've been typing that right. Right? Password short. And the username ECF. Yeah, so nmap let's see really quickly. Because I took notes. I copied and pasted it. Right? Oh, I'm not on that box anymore. Hold on one second. I gotta log back into that box. Oh my God. Hold on one second. This is why, there we go. This is why the, I wonder if you have to be doing it from the web server? Why is that not right? SSH to this box, and then the password is very much this. Okay. So I know some people were having issues with this particular world in this spot right here, and I am also. I am also. All right, so look at For the users, all right, so I didn't, H3 Web. I mean, that's another username that I didn't try before. All right, so hold on. I don't know why I have, oh, gosh, dang. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, guys. Okay, so I think I figured it out. Remember this? Remember this? I think I got all frothed up here thinking, right? This is this guy's, this username and password, right? So we probably need to log in to this guy's box. Can we use John? Well, here, let's do this. Exit. So we're back at our machine. Let's use John -W/documents. Wait, hold on. I got to echo this to a box. Echo baseballer.text. All right. Now we got our baseballer text. Now we can say John-W/documents /rocku.text. And then the file is baseballer. Am I using John wrong here? So I figured how to use John, so I'm going to type it in. John -- word list, my hash. Okay, so John -- word list equals, can you do this? Yeah, you can. Cool. Baseballer.text. Okay. Bro. Can I find the word list? Oh, it's lowercase. No passwords found. All right, so we found a password. There we go. So, all right, so that's good. So now can we SSH into what was that guy's IP address? Here, can we do this? SSH in not dash U. Baseballer at 10.244.182.201. Woo! Yay! Oh my God. So Adam Novak, John is a password cracking tool. If you Google John the Ripper, you'll find it. I'll do the man pages here for you so you can see it. John cracks passwords using word lists. It's basically like passwords can be stored with hashes. Hashes are a one-way mathematical function on a string of characters, like your password, right? So if you can see my screen right now, Adam, this right here is a hash, right? So when you have a hash, it's one way, so you can't reverse it to get someone's password. But John the Ripper can use password lists and basically quickly hash the passwords in the password list and compare the two to see if they match, right? It's basically like an on-demand rainbow table, which is rainbow tables are pre-computed hashes of passwords, so you can look those up too. All right, so we're all up in Baseballer's spot, so let's take a look around and see what's up. So I don't even know what we're looking for right now. Do not share with anyone. Don't mind if I do. All right. Let's do this. From Baseballer's machine. We got this password all up in here. Lab guest. Now we know the lab machine, y'all. The lab machine is this 10. So let's just, I don't know. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Let's SSH into 10. I know. It's 5 o'clock now. I know. My dog is like, really, bro? Really? Bro? Just give me a second. I'll show you guys my dog, too, if this works. All right, let's do the password. Come on. Here, let me show you. Come on. Real quick for everybody. Come on. Here. This is one of my 2 dogs. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah, buddy. All right, come on. Almost. All right, so let's keep rolling. All right. So we're in the lab machine. So let's take a look around. Ooh, because we are looking for a biomedical weapon, right? Nothing. Login is this. All right, so let's... I don't know if this will be worth something later, but let's check. Let's just keep it. Come on, man. All right, let's do this. Okay, from lab machine. I know I spelled it wrong. Okay, so let's back out of here. I'm using these Linux commands to navigate the Linux file system. No big deal. Oh my god. What? Go to the temp notes directory. Cat staff meeting. All right, let's see. Staff meeting 10 o'clock. This is not really anything interesting. Let's back up out of here. CD temp project. Okay, let's look around here. CDGI, LS. Cat, donors. Probably not really anything interesting in here. Nope. All right, let's back up. All right, let's look at CD hosts. Hosts sound pretty good. Cat, hell. All right. Yeah, more stuff I don't care about. Now, if I was not in a hurry, I would actually read these things because it's part of that rich world building I'm talking about. But I'm trying to stream this to everybody, so. Back out. Back out. Back out. Back out. Back out. Dude, why can't I back out here? Okay, so CD downloads. All right. All right. New hires. Okay, no big deal. Let's check the trash directory. Okay, congratulations, 10 billion viewer of clickbait. Okay, coupon data link. I don't know if this is worth anything, but let's see. Probably not, but... All right, so we're just kind of moving around the lab here. And we are, I mean, there's nothing in this box. There's nothing in this box for us that's interesting. So, I'm not sure what to do with it. We do have a login name. Do you think we could use Hydra and the username lab guess 2049 GTF maybe? Could use another hint, right? It says you can SSH device name at device IP to log into the ECF with the credentials you found. All right, so let's do that. Let's back out of here. We're on Baseballer's machine. Let's SSH ECF at this is the IP of that box, 1086.65.31. And then the password we just found, I'm thinking it's this one maybe? he said lacking all level of confidence. This definitely wouldn't make sense because this is a different account altogether. Maybe this Acid Blue Jeans one. Let's try that. No dice. Bust the bot. Oh no. Yeah, hold on. Let me take care of that. Would you consider that pornography is sexually explicit? I mean, it wasn't really, but unwanted, I guess, unwanted commercial. There we go. All right. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of stuck here. They added the new hint system, but I'm a little confused here. Remember, you can use SSH device name at device IP to log into the ECF with the credentials you found. ECF is definitely this machine right here, 10866531. But of all the credentials I found, you know, it's we'll give it 7 more minutes, guys, and then we'll call it. This is a tough level. A lot of people struggle with this one. All right, come on, let's keep rolling. Looking for my SSH into the box. There we go. All right, so we're in the web server, okay? We're in the web server, and we're gonna do nmap 10.0.0.0/8. Okay. And device name admin. Yeah, see? Device name ECF. Right? Let's do this just to make it simple. Right? This is, according to my hint here, right? Remember, you can use SSH device name at device IP to log into the ECF with the credentials you found, okay? So let's just do that. I mean, from everything I can tell, it's device name, ECF, at device IP, which is 10.86.65.31, with the password we found. What password did we find? I'm just going to use all the passwords we have in our notes, knowing that some of them are ridiculous and aren't going to work. Right? Acid Blue Jeans. All right. Another password. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call it on this one, guys. I'm gonna have to call it. I can't find any more passwords, and I'm confused. Well, can we use Hydra? Hold on. Let's do Hydra. Hold on. Let's go back to our machine, right? We did this a million times, didn't we? Hydra L, ECF, and then... Yeah, we did this. You know, I guess we'll just assume... hold on. Are you talking about the bot here? I reported it, and oh, maybe reporting is not the same as removing. Here, let me do that. Cool. All right, guys. 6531. I don't know, guys. No moss. Jenny, any final thoughts? I don't know, guys. I think that's going to do it. Giancarlo. I think that's going to do it, guys. We tried. So let's back up into the world. Yep. That's all right. We're going to abort. So we spent an hour. We worked on some different things. We used John the Ripper to bust some passwords open. We used Hydra to brute force attack SSH servers, which is always nice. But because we're using Explorer, we can continue to do the mission and have a good time jumping around, learning things. Guys, I hope you had a good time on the stream today. Every single Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, I play World of Haiku or Haiku Pro. I do it every other week. So next week I'll be playing Haiku Pro because I played World of Haiku today. Haiku Pro is more of cyber ranges and different challenges, and it's equally fun. We have good times on those streams as well. So if you had a good time, thank you very much for staying with me. I wish we had busted this level open, but the point is to learn, to get educated. It's not about beating the levels every time. I had a good time. Oh, Casually Joseph thinks that the creds for ECF machine were on Vadi's machine, by the way. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, of course. Now I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Give me a second. I know people are going to start jumping off. That's okay. I'm annoyed. I'm going to do this because it's just annoying to me now. This will take just a second because I'm not going to do way less talking. There we go. Crowd 49 virus. Here we go. Yeah, so. Yeah. We'll give it a shot. I don't see how that's possible, though, because we did a scan. All right, we got all our notes here, so we're going to move quickly through this here. I'm really annoyed. I am having a good time, but I'm annoyed. All right, so Hydra. Perhaps we can use these device names. Okay, so the Vati machine is this one, 106645. So let's do this. Hydra dash L ECF was the username. Dash P documents / rocku.txt. And then we're going to do SSH on Vati's machine, which is 10.66.45.74. All right, no username and password. Let's see, not all Hydra brute force attempts will succeed, just like John. If you can't brute force the login, it's okay to ignore it for now. Okay, no problem. We are going to do all of the... I mean, there's only a couple, so it's not a big deal. All right, I tried. Nah, yeah, it's not spicy. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. All right, I'm annoyed. All right, cool. I tried hitting Vadi's machine. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, so maybe I can just SSH to Vadi's machine using ECF. Do we have creds for ECF? Or can we use... Let's try to do Baseballer. Okay, hold on. See if he has an account over there. Right, and then Baseballer. His password is this. All right, so we can't log into his box over there. Can we log in with HAL 3000? All right. Officially, no mas. Well, maybe just one more. We have one more username and password. So let's do that. All right. Okay, now I'm officially done. Okay, guys. I don't know if the levels are randomly generated or not, but it's definitely a tough one, guys. We ran a little bit over for a 1 hour stream. I genuinely appreciate you being here. I had a good time. Always learning new stuff. I don't use Hydra in my day-to-day job, so being able to use it here is very cool. Yeah, no, thanks, probably, Aaron. I appreciate it. Guys, thanks so much. If you had a good time, definitely come back next Monday. Also, a reminder, every single weekday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, I do a live cybersecurity threat briefing. This was me just playing a game, and helping learn and educate on Linux and Pentesting. But every morning at 8 a.m., I do a live threat briefing for cybersecurity practitioners and those looking to get into the industry. So definitely join us. It'll be on Simply Cyber's YouTube channels or LinkedIn accounts, so connect with me there. All right. Yeah, Casually Joseph, let me know what you find out. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you all very much. Be good, and we'll see you next time.